We are speaking with Frank Torres, President of Nissan India. Frank, thank you so much for giving us the time today. And, we're really excited about the announcement that you are evaluating the three products for India that we just saw. Maybe we could just start off with the three products itself. Why did you pick these three?
Yeah. Yes, as we explained, right? We see Nissan as is leader on this
SUVs.
And this is a global leadership. It's we are pioneer on this segment.
Right.
Means we have this potential of this SUV, and we see also that in India the SUV requirements for the customer are growing.
Right.
Means both things are matching. Means this is showing us an opportunity.
Right.
In order to realize this opportunity, we want to start testing the cars, the X-Trial, Qashqai, Juke, and then see if this fits the customer demands.
Correct.
And in case that everything is going well, the first we want to plan to launch is X-Trial.
Right. And as you said also, I think earlier, yes, that is the first one that is, I think you'll have already begun testing the X-Trail. So speaking about the X-Trail, why do you think that has the stronger of the potential? I mean, what do you all see as a fit?
Yeah, X-Trial is a leader on technology on the segment. And we have a wider range also of engines, starting from ICE, but also ePower. Means that this can offer all our technology, no? And the customers is starting to look in also kind of a premium segment. Then this X-Style can fit on this. Roominess, safety, means higher position, means this is matching quite well with the customer. This because we are quite convinced that this is the right movement. And of course, this is only the first step of this future journey. We want to go further. This because we are defining our new product range that can came here. We hope in the coming weeks we'll be able to conclude on this. And we are also studying and thinking about another example like SUV. SUV is leader. EV also we are leaders. Means we are also thinking and considering when is the right timing, according also our conversations with another stakeholders like the government, to come with EV here, which is also in line with the Nissan ambition of 2030 and our carbon neutrality plans for 2050.
Right. In fact, I think you answered my next question as well, Frank, because was about the Leaf. I mean, I've driven, in fact, that a few years ago, and you are kind of pioneers in the electric vehicle space, but not so in India. So I was just going to ask you, what are your plans for India? So I guess that is very much on the cards, electrification for India.
Exactly. The most important is first, the electrification is in our DNA and also is in part of our ambition 2030. This is first. Second is also we are starting to see kind of growing demand here in India, despite it's still slow. Also, government wants to bid on this. Of course, we need the infrastructure also to develop this. That means that it is starting to converge. I think key discussion is the right time, right? When is the right time to come with these EVs? But it's true that in market like India, still ICE it's really important. And in fact, our Magnite it's a proof of this with the success of Magnite here in India. And we think that we need to combine these technologies, ICE, and then also the EV, in order that we develop this strategy, which is not a strategy for just 1 year. We are developing a strategy for a long term in order to ensure we are sustainable here in India, using all the best we have in India, in Nissan, which is starting to match with all that the customers' requirement in India. No? Means this is, we see by first time this is matching. Means we want to develop this opportunity.
Right. In fact, yeah, as you said, Frank, that sustainable growth is what you want, and I think you said that earlier as well. The cars that we spoke of, the EV, let's say, and also the three that you showcased here, from what we understand, that you said they're all going to be CBUs, right? Completely built up, imported into India, which is great. I mean, personally, even I like that. You're doing something and always sort of staying in the market. But for the long term for India, how do you see the India business growing? Will you expand your business here in terms of locally built products? And do you think that there is a possibility where EVs could be built here. I mean, I know you'll have a really great plant in Chennai with capacity. So what's your thought and outlook?
First of all, we have this option of imported cars as CVUs. This can give a quick speed on the introduction of the product to check the customer's demand, if this is fitting the customers what the customer needs, right? This is the first, but as you say, this is not kind of sustainable. We are looking for this long term, and for long term, it's clearly for Nissan moving for SUV, an SUV for India, but also for export, manufactured here in India. We have really good facilities in Chennai. Of course, we need to ensure the plant is competitive because we are competing with another plants of Nissan, but also with another plants of Renault to manufacture the future cars. But as soon as we can guarantee the competitiveness of the plant, and also we have a strong R&D in Chennai also, if we can match all of this, we are convinced that our strategy to produce in India for India, but also for export, is the right strategy. SUV is one of our important pillars, and why not in the future? With the studies we are ongoing, and we think that we can be ready by the end of the year, why not to produce also EVs here? We have the technology, we have the capabilities on the plant. If we are competitive, this can be. But the most important of EV is not if we are capable or not, because we have the technology, is that what is the right timing to introduce them in the market. No? But we will be ready. When this will be ready, Nissan will be ready.
Okay, so what you're saying essentially is you haven't arrived at a decision as yet, but you're confident that when the decision is taken, you will be quick to market because you'll have the capability here in India.
Exactly.
Okay, awesome. And Frank, also speaking about India, you know, the Magnite, as you said, it's really been a sort of a revival or the second phase for you all. On that car, on that platform, do you think that there is more that you can do? Are you looking at that, or are you looking looking beyond? You know.
Magnite again. It's important because Magnite has been a success in India, and we are building on this. Means we have been capable to show that if we put the right car, that is what the customer needs in a market like India, we are successful. This is giving a lot of positive thinking in the global executive that this can be a good potential. Magnite still is in the beginning of the life, means still we have several years. We have refreshing also the product like the Raid edition that we launched recently with very good success. It means that still we have many things to do with our Magnite. We will also refresh the product completely in our plans to do it. Means we want to build on this, and in parallel, we want to accelerate all the introduction of this new range of products that in the coming weeks, after the testing of these cars, can confirm that our cars can fit what the customer needs in terms of this new growing sector. If all of this is confirmed, we hope we can come with a positive news very soon.
Right, great. And Frank, I think we're running out of time, but a last question on ePower. I've had the good fortune of driving the Note, which I think pioneered ePower, you know, and was very exciting technology. Do you think that's possible for a market like India?
I think the most important and who is defining which is the most or best technology in the market are the customers. Right? Means we need to ensure that we fit what the customer needs. Currently, it's clear that still the demand on EV is small, but it's growing, and we see a potential. Now it's something around 0.2% of the market. It can be in 25, something around 5%, and maybe in 5 years, double or a bit more, around 14% in 2030. Right? Means we think that this transition will take time. Then the experience we have in other markets is that sometimes these transitions, there are intermediate positions, like it can be hybrid or like it can be ePower. But the good of ePower is that in reality is EV technology. I mean, you don't need to charge, but it's an EV technology. You know? It means it's something that is unique for Nissan that we can offer, and we think this technology can fit also in India market. But the most important question is when. right? And then we need to see when the customers will demand this. But the technology is ready, it's proof, it's lit in class, means we just need to wait, but we will be ready.
Okay, so you are evaluating ePower for India? I mean,
Yeah,
I asked this because it is
we are
very
evaluating
exciting.
all the engines for this, and this because it's good that we can make this test. And we are testing all our powertrains we have, and then we will get the feedback from this. But yes, ePower is one of our best and leader technologies, means has sense that we test also here and see if the customers will receive it. No? We are quite confident and positive on this, and we think that this will be also a next step of our journey in India.
Great. Thanks, Frank. And on that note, for your next step, wish you all the best and hope to see you very often in India and on the Autocar India channel as well.
A pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you.